Hey doing everyone, welcome back to the episode of Krypto Playboy. My name's Seymour. Guys, before we begin, chuck us like the video, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more content coming out, and obviously, hop on the Discord, get in there, link is up above, tips, pre-sales, giveaways, and the best community in the whole world is in this Discord. So if you want to find out more, hop in there now. And guys, let's get into today's video. All right, this is a very exciting week. We're seeing a lot of green, and that is market green, if you're wondering what type of green I'm talking about. So this is what we like seeing. This could be a big week for crypto. Bitcoin has broken that 46K, and the next level is 50K, and we are heading for it now. So fingers crossed, everyone, that's what's going to happen. So check this out. As you know, these are the bubbles. These are all green. The last couple of weeks, I've been showing you videos on the bubbles. It's been red, and the occasional green, like when we saw Thorchain make a move. That was the only green bubble in all of sight. Another feature I found about these cool bubbles is, if you have a board, drag one across, and it moves the other bubbles. All right? There's something you don't learn every day. Anyway, this is good to see a green market because that brings back people into the crypto space. They're going, oh, market's back on. We should get involved again. When people see green, they're happy. Like, don't get me wrong, you want it to be green, but you need some red there, okay? It's like yin and yang. You can't expect every single day to be green. And that's what people don't understand is when they get involved in this, they see these awesome green days, they're up, and then they get hit with these red days like we've had the last few weeks. It's been a bear market, it's been smashing us, it's been betting us over the table and going bam, bam, bam. And everyone's panicking about it, going, what do we do? Crypto's dead. That's the market. It happens. You can't expect something to move from, $15,000 to $60,000 and then come back down only to, $59,000 and stay like that. Things have to come back down. I mean, it's basic understanding of any market. Something goes up, it comes down. Doesn't mean it's going to come down to zero, but it has to come back. It has a pullback, and we know how volatile crypto is. It moves like anything. But if you're in the game, you're into crypto, you understand these things, you've been in for a while, and you understand how the market works. You're sitting there, you're not panicking, you're not shooting your pants going, oh crap, the world's ending. You're going, okay, well, this is happening. If you're into trading, well, you might be in there shorting it, making some good gains. If you're not that good of a trader, you're not into that so much, you sit back. You find a good deal, you hop into it. And you might be involved in the pre-sales. You get involved in pre-sales, you're purchasing these projects, and you're waiting for the market to turn green. You're waiting for the big bull market to come back, and you're prepared. Okay? You might be someone that has no idea what you're doing, and you got into crypto, you got bought some Bitcoin at the peak, and you're there going, I've made the worst decision of my life. You got every other idiot telling you the same thing that's never done crypto as well, and they're saying, stupid, you made the bad decision, joke's on you, you're stupid. Don't listen to them. Find information out, get involved in it, and learn every day. If you're just getting involved in crypto now, learn. An hour a day, learn about it. That way you understand what's going on in the markets, understand the whole cryptoverse. The more you know, better for you. And then when these markets pull back like this, you understand what do. You cashed up, you start buying those dips, because when it moves back up, these are the type of gains you see: 46%, 50%, 174%, 51%. These are some big gains in a day. So that's what people like seeing. When it goes green, everyone's happy. But when it goes red, only the true guys that are involved in crypto, believe in it, that've been doing this for a long time now, or, that understand how markets work, those guys know it's a part of life. Don't be scared off by it. Don't be one go, hey, this is a scam. No, this is part of it. If you can deal with it, you'll make it through. What did we see on Bitcoin? We broke this 46K. It was there. It was resistance level, and it was toying with us for weeks. It's broken it now. Everyone's over the moon. Next objective is 50K. If it can smash that, well, we're all going to be cheering, because that means we're going up. All right. If it breaks those levels, it's on to the next level. Now, I'm not saying this is how your market works. It's going to break it, and then it's just going to keep heading up. It's going to break things. It's going to come back in test zones, and it finds its next level. It might play in there again, but things have to test those resistance and find those levels, or resistance and support levels. So it finds resistance, goes back to support. Test resistance, you test support. That's what the market does in there. People don't understand what's getting involved. Like when I first done it, I just saw a green candle and thought, that means it's going up. I was completely wrong, had no idea what I was doing, and I made a lot of mistakes. And you start to learn these things, you get involved, and you go, okay, there's a reason why it's doing that for. Like, you don't just buy because it's going green, you have a look at the and you go, okay, this is broken a wedge. Maybe I should wait for a pullback. So we've seen a breakout now. What does this mean on the daily? You can see a bit better. Wait for it to load here because we've had a storm and it's a lot of rain back on again. Now, we've had this lovely breakout there. This could keep continuing a bit, but since it's broken this massive resistance, it's been so long in it, the chances are you're going to have a bit of a pullback to test it for support. When it comes in there, if you missed your buy zone, there might be an opportunity for the purchase in there. But just always be safe, because if you are trading, run your stop losses, okay? If you're not interested in stop losses and you're part of the HODL team, well, anytime you buy is going to be a good time, all right? Because you're in there for the long term. And if you guys have been in the market purchasing this on this massive dip we've had, you will be cheering because you're doing very well. You are up, okay? And that's what we like to see. So that's why when the market's down, that's your time to learn. Learn about the market, understand it, and you can make these awesome entries where you go, okay, I'm going to buy this dip. I'm going to buy this dip. Yeah, it's going down low. I'll buy that dip too. That's a lot of guys do their DCA, dollar cost averaging in, and they buy as it goes down, 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 down. And they're not worrying about, no, I'm going to make a quick dip here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy this. No, they're purchasing it because it's a long-term hold for them, and they dollar cost average in. So every time they buy a bit more, buy a bit more. That's a great technique if you want an easy way of trading, if you want an easy way into buying Bitcoin. And when things happen like this, you're cheering because you're not just rushing to buy because it's making a quick move, which is what a lot of guys do. They come in and they'll buy in these zones because everyone's talking about it. It's all hyped up. And back down here, they're bagging out saying scam, 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 scam. Now up here, they're buying and saying, oh, this is the way of the future. Yeah, I'm going to buy some. Then they come to here and they start going, what have I done with my life? And they unload. That's the opportunity if you're in the market to buy off those people and hold off those people. And you learn with this, okay? Part of the market. So if we keep saying this, we're going to be very, very happy with this green market, which is what we're going to see. We all want some green. All right, now we move over to Ether, and same type of thing. It is starting to move as well. If this can break those zones, we're going to be cheering for this, okay? We know when Bitcoin moves, Ether moves, these alts are going to move too. And we have seen some crazy gains off the alts in the last couple of days from this. You know, you may not think 20% is much, but that's like a shitload, all right? 20 to 30, 40%, they're big moves. You don't make that anywhere else. If you put $1,000 in something, you purchased it, and it moved 40%, you made yourself $400 doing nothing. Literally a couple buttons, you press it, you made an entry on it. There's a very good gains to be had out there. All right, and we see this. Now, this is a simple man's way of looking at this. If you have no understanding of the market, you're not really involved in learning too much about it. Okay, look at this. See this down here? This is not saying you should bet your house on. When this starts to move, the probability of it starting to move up with the market, good chance with it. All right, look at it. Go back through history, repeats itself. Down, goes up. Pulled back a bit, goes up. Went down. The price went down. I'm not saying this is 1,000,000% accurate. This is like a kind of a lazy man's way of looking at saying what could be the potential next move. It's off probability. So that's a way if you want to like just understand the market. That's what I did. I started to learn that way, and I made a few trades off that and went, oh, this is actually a decent method for me, because sometimes I have a hard time accepting information, understanding things, because it takes me a while to learn it. But once I did, I found my own method. I found ways that work for me, and they can work for you guys. It's an entry point. You're like, okay, I see what it is. Now you're going to learn something else from it. And you got to look back at the history and go, oh, okay, I see how that works. So I can apply that maybe. Do some paper trades on things. Find a method that works for you, because maybe easy for me. You may hate it, but other people may love it. So find what works for you when you're doing this type of trades, you're doing your crypto. Okay. Now, some guys are messaging me saying, what's some entries we can make? Well, this is a sign here. This is the market dominance with stablecoins and Bitcoin. When this broke, that's when BTC went up. So when these guys are when stablecoins are in power, well, that means the market's not going nowhere for Bitcoin or Ether or the alts. It's sitting there and it's dipping. Second, this breaks. Game is on. Bitcoin starts moving, Ether starts moving, and if we see some bigger dips through here, that's a good sign for the altcoins, because it means the altcoins can start moving. And you think, oh yeah, 20% now, yeah, I'm happy with that. You can see some huge gains in a couple of days. Like 20%, it's going to be a pube compared to the moves it can make. Okay, I love 20%, don't get me wrong, but you see 150%, 200% in a couple of days. These are possible. We've seen this in the market before, and this can happen with the altcoins. Bitcoin moves 5 or 10% a day, and people are like, oh, Bitcoin. An altcoin can move 50, 60, 70, 80% in a day, and it's like blink, blink, done. That's how these coins move. So if you guys are involved in it and you think Bitcoin's anywhere to make millions of dollars, make crazy profits, or Ether, second runner up, yeah, you can make gains off there. But altcoins, you have a chance of making some very quick, serious gains in it if you watch the market and see what's happening with it. Like, check these out. This is one I've been watching. I've done some trades on this before in the past. Is Ethereum token. Can't even say properly, talking too fast. Down here, we see it's just broken this level. Okay, we've broken out of here. If you were buying these dips, it would have been a time to go. Very nice. Congratulations if you did. But now you're watching this. All right, we've broken this. What's going to happen next? Can come back and test again. You might come through here, find this resistance level at $3.38, $3.40. You might say, okay, I'm going to make my entry into this now because this finds resistance in here. It's going to find its next level. That's right. Find support here. It's going to find the next resistance level, which means you can make an entry in here. Set your stop loss to be safe because remember, it's probability on this. If it dips, you want to be safe so you can pull your profit out so you don't lose too much. Okay. Then it comes up, test resistance. Well, you know what? Now you're in profit. Take some profit. Or you may be a big time risk taker and you're waiting for the long term on this. All right, it depends on the trades you're doing. If you're in there for those quick scalp trades, where you're in and out in a couple of minutes, in there for a couple of days, you're in there for a couple of months, you got to pick what works for you. But these type of projects here, you're saying Ethereum token, you can make an entry on these. It's looking like a zone for it. Another one is a project we actually done in the past was Moon River. So this came out, it went good, but then it's just crash, down. What does that mean? This looks like a buy zone for it, forming very well. What we're seeing here is I found this bottom here, and it's starting to find its next level. It's climbing back up. It's broken this wedge here. It's climbing. Okay. I'm not saying it's going to do a big green candle this way. Usually what you see is these little squiggles form up, comes up, tests, tries to break it, comes back, tests it, moves up, and you see it climb and it moves as it. Watch. Go scroll back through the pages of all these coins and you'll see what they all do. They follow the same type of patterns. Unless it's a dud and it just goes down and never comes back. But 95% of the time, they follow these patterns, go through your history and check them out. And you'll see them. So you may see a coin move and you're like, oh, shit, I missed my opportunity. No. Stop, have a look. Watch what you're about to make your trade on and say, hang on a second, this is broken out. It's going to test the next level. I don't want to buy it because you know what? I can wait for it to come back. Hits the support, I'm going to jump on the support level. Now when it comes back, test the resistance again, what if I'm going to unload? Or you know what? I'm not going to make an entry there now. I'm waiting for that support. You're rather buying the support than a resistance level because you know when it breaks the resistance, well then it's off. If it doesn't break resistance, it's coming back to test support. If it breaks the support level, well, then you've got a few little problems, and that's where your stop loss can save your life a bit. Okay, there's a little helpful tip for you newbies out there. I know it's helped me in the past, and if you don't like it, well, you become a hodler. You can never lose then unless the project goes terribly wrong. People are saying, why is the market moving like this? What's happening with it? Well, there's a lot of things, but this is one reason Bitcoin saw a big move was because Russia is now accepting it as payment. We know it's been happening over there. No one likes what's going on, obviously. Russia is a superpower, and when they make things like you can accept Bitcoin as payment, man, that's huge for Bitcoin. That's huge for crypto. That's saying, hey, we're a superpower. We understand what crypto is. We accept this as payment. Actual payment for bills. That's huge. That means it's being accepted. That's a mainstream thing. If this is accepted by everyone, that's huge opportunities for massive gains for you. So I like reading things like this. Obviously, no one wants a war going on. But when you hear things like this, that's like saying, oh, eye-opener. Crypto is being watched by superpowers that are using it as payment now. All right? That's massive news. So, huge. And if you're wondering, okay, what's a good opportunity? What's some buying points? Well, I've given you a couple there. But I love new projects coming out because I think you can make some crazy returns in them. We've been talking about this project before, Battle Saga. Well, these guys, they've been doing some big things. If you've been staking them, you'll be very happy because what happened? Market moved. Made some gains on it now. It's moving back up. What do we see? When they see the market turn, they're releasing good information. They're releasing their new products now. So this is perfect timing because these get released now. People see, they go, I want to jump into a new token, I want to jump into some altcoins. And they see these opportunities and they buy into them. And you see these altcoins start to have these really good moves. Same thing with Graviton. Released last year. Price had a big hit. The market hit it hard. But now they're releasing their products, talking about it, saying, hey, check out what we're doing. They're releasing on new exchanges. These are good signs because it's saying here's an opportunity to enter a project. If you're already in it, you're staking it and you're earning more tokens in the project, meaning you're going to have more profits when it starts to have those massive runs in the bull run. This was another one, was Glitter Finance. These guys took a mad hit when they got launched because they had a few issues going on behind the scenes there, and they got hit hard with FUD. Price dropped badly. We've seen this market turn green. The actual team behind Glitter Finance brought out a bunch of nice information saying we're supporting our project, we believe in it. We don't care about the price, we care about the product. That's what we're doing. We're here to support the product. And that's what they did. They're working on their project, supporting it, because this is actually going to be something that can help people in crypto make things much more simpler and easier. And they're moving along with this. What you know, the price reflects that now. Very quickly, it's come back up above pre-sale and IDO prices. And with this market moving like that, well, you might be able to see some massive gains in this, especially when you see Moon River and Moonbeam networks moving. So that's another great thing to look at. And other good thing about having this good market moving when everything turns green and you see all these bubbles going green, 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 that's the best sign for any new projects launching, because it means they're launching in a green market. Okay, it's a bull market. Better chance of it doing successful on launch. And a lot of guys, they're not happy when something doesn't do a 10x. Well, you've got to be realistic with yourself. If something does a 5x on launch, you should be more than happy with that. You've just done 500% return on your investment. Okay, that's a lot. If you've done 100%, you should be happy. But people like seeing the tried and tested 10x, 20x, 30x, 100x. When it doesn't happen for them, they do get quite upset. But I noticed one thing a lot of people do is if they don't see those gains, they dump the token. And dumping it affects the project more than anything. So really, you're hurting yourself by dumping it. You got to have your strategy that works for you, obviously, but don't destroy a project by fudding it, saying, scam, scam, scam. Worst people in the world, look what you've done to me. Or maybe look what you done to the project. You just dumped it on 1x. If you're patient enough and waited, give it time. Let the project get ready. Let them do their thing. Gains happen long-term on these projects. You get some that hit it hard in the beginning. Yep, that's good. But you know what? Long-term, they grow even more. So have your strategy that works for you. You want to pull profits, make it work so it works for you. My plan is different from yours. I view investments differently. I might have a different level of risk, but you got to work out the plan that's easiest and suited to you. And it's always good to have some cash ready to roll to dump into new deals and dump into any of these trades you can see, because there's opportunities always around you. Any market, there's always opportunity. And we've seen in this market, if you were buying all these dips up, well, you're laughing now. You made some good gains on it. Always be prepared and have a strategy. If you don't have something to stick to, well, you're never going to know what to do because you're going to be running on emotions. I say you get involved in a new pre-sale, you purchase an IDO and a launch pad, you get some tokens, right? You're like, what do I do with these now? I'm going to hold them to the end of the earth. Okay, you can do that. That's one plan. Or you know what? They've got a staking. There you go, stake them. You've just made an option. You're going to stake it and you're going to earn extra tokens. Now when the staking is over, what do? You got these extra tokens. Do you pull some profit on it? Might be a good idea for you. That way you can pull out your initial investment maybe. You can have some extra cash to jump into a new project. You've got to think of all these things and have your plan that works for you so you have a strategy. Always good to have a plan. Okay? And guys, we've got some massive coins coming up this week and the next few weeks. We've got some gems that we've been looking at and been finding, and very excited for them. Excited to get these teams on the show as well. And we hopefully be talking to these guys very, very soon, Active Finance, because this is one that everyone's been loving and talking about. And this can be huge. And with this market going green, well, this is what I like to see, because good project, good market can only mean good things. So stay tuned for more episodes coming out. I cannot wait to talk about these new projects we have. Stay tuned, listen up, and get on the Discord to hear it first. And yeah, talk to you guys very soon.